Welcome back to the channel. Now I decided to change my solar panels around because there were 3 with snail tracks and low output, and I thought, right, I'll plug in 4 decent ones instead, and I thought, wow, this is going to be a lot better, but it isn't. Now these are the ones that have snail tracks on them. They're only about 3 years old, but they are suffering. I'll just show you. There we go. So you might be able to see that snail track there and all over these panels. So it's not just that the cats have been walking on them and we've got snail tracks, it's that there's an issue on the panels on the other side of the house. These 3 themselves, actually, they're only used for charging up the EcoFlow power station indoors, which is this one here, an EcoFlow River 2 Pro. And on this side of the house I've got the panels for the main system. So that's 1000 watts there, going into the couple of LFP batteries and the charge controllers and inverter and such. The sun's come out, but unfortunately it's been raining on me, because when I went from 3 panels to 4 panels I've ended up with this issue. So if I get these 2 connectors, there we go, connected together, here's the screen, and we get error 10. So that means overvoltage. That's what I've got to fix. And the reason for that error is that when I had the other 3 over here, the ones with snail tracks and low output, they were all in parallel. So they kept below the 30 volts, which is the maximum for the solar charge controller. What I've done here, though, I forgot that, and I did 2 of them in parallel, and another 2 in parallel. I joined those in series, and oh dear, that's why we got the error. So what I've got to do is to connect all of these in parallel. So what I'm doing first of all is I'm going to turn these all over to face the other way, and then I can see all the wiring and disconnect. Here we go, all 4 are now turned over. I've got to do this fast really because we've got more rain coming in, so I want to get this done before that rain. Of course I could have done this on a better day, but you know what I'm like. So anyway, here's the connections as they are at the moment. Next thing to do, disconnect everything and reconnect such that they're all in parallel. So how on earth is that done? Well, I'm going to have to use these Y splitters, and if I take a positive from this one and a positive from that one, I can then combine the 2 into the Y splitter and we'd have positive output. But I've only got 2 of these splitters, plus those 2 that are combining, 2 lots of 2, are going to have to be combined together again. So I'm going to need, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, what, 6 of these Y splitters? So what I can do is 2 of the panels at the moment. I've got a minus and a minus that connect to the Y branch, to the minus going into the house, and I've got positive and positive going to the positive Y branch and out to the house. Well, at least I've got 2 of them that can now run into the house, and we'll see if that E10 error has been cleared. And let's have a see what it does. We may get a little bit in. Yeah. Maybe even an amp or somewhere. Well, 600 milliamps at the moment. And over at the batteries, well, that equates to less than 5 watts coming in. But at least the E10 error has been cleared. So I found these Y connectors online, and they're about the same price as 2 into 1. These are 4 into 1. So I thought, right, get those. They'll be here in about a week. That's the overnight delivery for where we live. And as a quick comparison, here are the 2 lots that I've bought, and you can see that the prices are just very similar, so I may as well have 2 extra connections on each one. Now the best way of doing it would have been to use something more capable like this 40 amp charge controller. I think it go up to 80 and 90 volts, something like that. Run these panels in series, get the higher voltage, which is more efficient. But unfortunately this one broke after about a year. It would suddenly quit out from full charging down to as though it had been reset and build up slowly like MPPT units do, and then just quit again and go round and round like that. So unfortunately I haven't got something as capable as this to use, and that's why we're stuck with the problem. Now here's something quite fascinating. I've got the 3 panels connected that have got the snail tracks on them, and they're bringing in 11 watts into this EcoFlow. and those two that are outside connected are bringing in 17.3 watts into this main system. So that's quite the difference. You can see the snail tracks on those 3 panels have really hurt them, because we've got 3 to 2, and yeah, look at this, 16 watts. We'll just check again on the other side of the house, and sure enough, over here we now are showing 14 watts, but that's with 3 panels, not with 2. It's now 3 PM in the afternoon. There's some hazy sunshine, and you can see that this one with the 3 panels is bringing in about 50 watts, and from the 2 panels 90 watts. A heck of a difference. Alright, fast forward a week or so, and here they are, the Y splitters. Let's have a look. And I've never bought this type before, but it's a 1 to 4 type of arrangement. So hopefully they're going to do the trick and we can get all 4 panels sorted out. So here's what I've got going on now. It does look a bit of a mess again, but I've got one of each of these 4 ways now left over in case of rearranging again in the future with extra panels or some other configuration. I have had to use a bit of an extension on this 4th panel because it wouldn't quite reach across, but I did have 10 foot of wire, so that's alright. That one there really should go in the bin. That was the other little option, but they're all connected up now and they're all in parallel, so that should be the fix. Here they are, all lined up again, and just in time for the rain. You can see it falling on the panels. We're getting 100 watts in, and the main thing is it's fixed. We don't have that error. There we are, 8.1 amps coming in. So great, the E10 error has been fixed. Okay, well, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.